I don't know.
It is.
Joe,
Thank you.
we're recording.
Go.
We're starting first.
Yeah, thank you.
It is now 9 o'clock, guys. I'm gonna open up the meeting for the Shelby County Recycling District Compliance Board. First order on the agenda is to approve minutes from October's meeting.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes from the October meeting.
Second. And a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
You can sign this one.
Okay, so the first person that we have to appear today is James Anderson, case 2025-56 on page 8.
We're gonna show some pictures first and then we'll give you an opportunity.
This number.
Some pictures here from October. This one originally came in as several vehicles that were non-registered or inoperable, lots of junk and trash. See here, miscellaneous appliances. I tagged, I believe, most of them at that time. And these are all October. All right, here's November. Much progress has been done. I commended Mr. Anderson about it. He's done, I mean, it is significantly better.
Nice.
I think it's good.
Very good. So you think we're compliant?
He had one thing he wanted to talk about, but I think we would be good to dismiss.
Okay. But
Really, the only thing that I brought up was the fence. And in the, what is it, the policy there, it says, yeah, ordinance, thank you. Any vehicles behind a fence outside of public view are considered not abandoned vehicles. So I built a brand new fence to accommodate for that.
yeah, the main thing is not be able to see it from the road.
That's exactly what it is. You can't see it from any public property.
Vehicles are operable.
They are.
I move
Them back.
I'll second the dismissal.
Have a motion to dismiss the case and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you.
Gentlemen.
Thank you for your-
Great job.
For your work.
Next case is Anthony Sigmund, page 1, 2025-05.
Tony? Over. A lot of progress. Of course, every month has been made. Seems like here's November. Same thing. Lots of progress. Front looked great. Back looked great. You'll notice that he's been working on the house. He's got some new windows there. So I'm sure his time has been taken up by that as well, but there's still been progress on the property.
I was taking that yesterday.
Anyway,
Picture yesterday?
Saturday.
Okay.
I noticed on the west end out front, there's a trailer sitting there. Is it licensed? Is
My sawmill on it.
that what's on there?
Mhm. which I've been using a lot
Okay.
lately.
Yeah, I had to go to the doctor and I went by there yesterday and I thought, it's looking good. Then I noticed that trailer down there.
Yeah, it's got my sawmill on it.
Per month, we see lots of progress.
Yeah. Is this area right here, is that majority of everything that's left or?
Yeah, yeah.
Usually just the west side, I would say, just that part.
Well, keep the good work up.
Yeah.
It's,
Vehicle there, it runs. My stepdaughter was driving it in Ohio and her homeowners association didn't like it because it was old, so she had to get a new car.
What are in the totes back behind that car?
What's that?
What are in the totes back behind that great?
Nothing yet. I'm going to use them for firewood, which I need to get them cut and use for firewood because I've went through close to a rick of wood already. So big fireplace in there, and been working inside a lot, and it keeps it warm.
I make a motion, we continue. Just
Okay.
keep the good work up and someday we can dismiss.
Someday we won't see you. I think pretty soon. You know, I know it's gonna start getting cold and, you know, have crappy days, but.
Yeah.
Second.
I have a motion to continue to monitor in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Thank you, Tony. Thanks.
Next case is Jeannie Moore, 2025-48 on page 7.
All right, we'll start here with October. Junk and trash visible from the road. That vehicle was inoperable, not plated. Tall grass and weeds. A lot of junk strewn among the property. There's November. Not much change other than the vehicle's gone. I did speak with the resident there and I told him, I said, I gave him a week. I said, if that vehicle wasn't gone, which I had previously tagged, that it would be towed. Because it was 40 days over the tag. Not a lot has been done. You'll see some of the weeds have turned brown just due to the time of the year, but other than that, not much has been done.
Hi, I'm just as ashamed of that property. We have a court date. It should have been yesterday and Superior Court 2 extended it till Monday. We filed emergency to get him out. Because at this point, my hands are tied. He's kind of bullies you. We can't get on the property. I can't touch none of his stuff. I have Weddle's company. We're ready to go in and get it cleaned up. The minute the judge tells me when I can get back on my own property, my hands are tied. I can give you an update Monday when we go to court. I'm hoping the judge says 1 week. My attorney said it could be, Eugenie, they could give him a week, they could give him 30 days, so be ready. But he should go to the meeting, explain it, and basically, I guess, ask for an extension. I apologize. I wouldn't let my property get kept, but we can't get him out without legal means at this point. We tried working with him.
Good for my talk with Andy Eads. I think.
Oh, Andy, yeah, Andy is.
It's set on Monday, so.
I can't believe they postponed that. I was so excited to think I'd get this wrapped up yesterday. I don't know what to
At least
say.
you're making that much progress.
We're trying, we really are. We're pushing. I mean, the courts are moving fast. I was surprised, but we've explained because you're bored in this emergency situation, we really need to get this going.
I would make a motion that we continue.
Just,
Motion to continue
you
and
want me to update you Monday or?
If you want to send me whatever you got, just send me an email.
Contact,
Okay, I'll
contact him.
email you on what the court said on the timeline, because I'm assuming if it's 30 days, but I'll come back again next time.
Well, we can hope we save.
I'm glad you're getting the photos. I can't get near it, but I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
have a motion and a second to continue. All in favor, say aye.
I,
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you.
Next property is Abby Drake, 2025-20 on page 3.
Like you guys' shirts. I know, he didn't get, no, did I?
It's October. Junk and trash, tall grass and weeds, inoperable vehicles. There was some progress made a month before, but pretty minute. There's November, about the same story. There's been some progress, but there's still more to go. Still several vehicles that are in violation here at the property. He has been making some progress. I encouraged him to continue, but there's still more to go.
Okay.
Yeah, my property ain't visible from any street whatsoever. How can you guys come up to my property and take pictures? What I want to know.
You were turned in and you allowed us to take pictures and we walked. Are
Oh, I didn't allow anybody to take pictures of my property.
you the owner of the property?
I'm the immediate other, I'm with Abby Drake.
You don't own the property.
I've been there for as long as Abby's been there.
Abby gave us permission to walk on the property.
Oh, she won't any further. I mean, I'd just like to hand you this, my property is not visible from any street. At any corner. I filed a tort claim with, in other matters, and I included you guys in it.
There we go.
All of this is the interference with me by Terry. To do with everything else that's gone on the whole time.
Okay, go ahead and bring it up. And go back over there. Thank you.
Can you see any of this at all from the road when you're driving by?
I got pictures on the back of that where you could see from the road, you can't see anything.
When the crops are down, you can, but not when the crops are up.
Crops are down.
Oh, if the crops are down now, you can look at the pictures that I got for you.
Here we go. No. It's, yeah. It's Boone County. Yeah, that's the lane going back.
We'll probably have to send the sheriff out when we abate the property.
Yep.
See this?
Mm-hmm.
I also got a protective order against Jerry, and this is another form of harassment due to Jerry.
There's no Jerry in here.
Well, how would you vote?
Well, none of us are Jerry on this.
Not brought any of that upon.
What you and Jerry are up to has nothing to do with this case.
Oh, yeah, it does, because it never came until after the case had started and he sold my business and everything else.
That didn't have anything to do with this case, so I think the board's gonna ask you some questions about the property and then we'll just go from there, okay?
That's fine.
City of Shelby. Oh, really?
Most of the board is.
Technically, no.
Is it best?
Jody, shouldn't we be talking to the property owner herself?
And unless she's authorized, if she's authorized him who's residing on the property to speak on her behalf, that's okay, but ultimately it's gonna fall back on the property. So it's kind of up to the board. If you would rather her appear, that's your right.
So she's a nurse practitioner. She works quite often. I've been in good contact with her. She's really receptive. Met with her on the property. I've talked to her about it, stuff. She's always been cordial and working with
She
me.
in favor of getting it cleaned up.
I think so.
Plan on cleaning it up. I don't plan on not doing it. I just got so much stuff in the picture that I gotta take care of it all at once, is what you guys are.
We've been working on this since May of 25, so it's not all at once.
Mhm.
And
You've
it's,
made progress, like I told you
I
Saturday.
had a whole business. Reason why most of the stuff is out there is because it was all down at the business beforehand. Like those are all pipes for Drake trailers. The trailer sitting out in the yard, that's because of Drake trailers. I mean, there's a whole lot of other litigating facts that need to be accepted in this.
But like we talked about when we were walking around there on Saturday, the vehicles are clearly in violation. They're not.
They were picked up and damaged by Jerry during the commission of the.
Right, but they have nothing to do with the business.
And it's a residential property, right? So are you supposed to run a business on it anyway?
Oh, I ran a business down at Jerry's.
You and Jerry were partners,
Oh, I was the owner of the business. He sold it to me.
so to you.
And he went and sold it to somebody else, but that's another story of the time.
So is there a zoning issue because you're building trailers on a residential property?
I ain't building no trailers. That trailer was built down there. It's just trying to be stored at that residence for now. Or actually had a business license there at one time too.
Yeah. So there's no business at this property now.
Only because means that equipment keeps on getting stolen and everything else keeps on happening. I mean, it's not just one thing, it's numerous things that have happened over time.
It's still the junk vehicles.
There's still junk vehicles there.
And there's a washer and dryer, which I mentioned to him before. There's a piece of a.
Well, I plan on getting all that stuff picked up. I just,
Right.
so you
keep hearing that
you are going to cooperate, try to get this cleaned up.
yeah, I plan on cleaning it up. I mean, I just got limited time. I'm acting as my own attorney on the other cases that I've already beat a felony case. And I got 2 other misdemeanor cases going on. So I got a whole bunch of legal issues that I got to take care of. And then I'm trying to fix the barn that he ran over with the tractor and everything else. I mean, I'm continuing to try. He can see it.
I told you that you made.
Bring back up the building where I could fit that trailer inside a enclosed area where I could finish it.
I see that you've made some progress and everything I think was progressing. And then all of a sudden you come up with, don't ever come on my property again, which indicates to me a lack of cooperation at this point.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I live down a more than a quarter-mile driveway. You could not see anything from the street. You understand what I'm saying? That the only way that this would even be brought is from Jerry calling it in.
Well, the point is, it's on record now and it's in front of the board, so we have to continue to
deal with
it. And we still need to get on the property so we can see the progress you've made. So we can continue with the, trying to get this all dismissed for you. So, I mean, just like, Mr. Wheeler said, I mean, it's like you're stopping us from doing our job and actually helping you. And you're willing to clean it up.
I mean, I plan on cleaning it up, but I got so much stuff on my plate right now. I'm overwhelmed by everything.
I understand that, but we can't let this go on forever. So we we need to see progress, it's pretty significant.
I already built it. I got one side of it already built up for black fence and put those cars behind me.
We need to see significant progress, or we're gonna have to, go in and abate the property. We'd rather see you clean it up instead of doing that. Every time we keep hearing, I'm planning on doing this, I plan on doing that, and then just very little is being accomplished, so. We need to see progress.
That's a lot of metal moved and everything else, and I mean, it ain't little amounts of. It's a lot harder to do it when you're one person by yourself. My old lady works 7 days a week. I try and do what I can when I can do it. But I've been focusing on a lot of other stuff that I got to take care of, or else I wouldn't be there to do it anyway.
It also sounds to me like you mentioned all these other cases.
No, it's all other hassles. I got a civil suit going and everything else.
And finish, go ahead.
So, I mean, but what I'm hearing is you've got civil suits, criminal suits, all these things going. It doesn't sound to me like that's something that's quickly gonna resolve itself. So again, I'm
Oh, I know what you're saying, but it's
6 months from now.
no, we won't be here no 6 months. You're basically done pretty quick but I got to be able to have the help to do it or the money to pay somebody to do it. And I ain't got that right now. I mean, I'm building a fence in the back right now. I already got it rounded off, that whole back thing by there. All those cars will be in there the next time you guys.
We already know they're there.
Oh, they move and drive. They run.
They've got to be plated and registered.
We know they're there. Are you willing to work with me? Last month, I spoke with you and you said you'd have it compliant.
I mean, I'm trying. I got so much.
No, you got a lot on your plate and you're trying. It said last month, if you weren't compliant, we would order the abatement today. Now, I can work with you on that. Are you willing to work with us? Are you going to allow him back on the property? Or am I going to have to say, we're going to order Abby to come in? And if she doesn't appear, she'll pay a fine for not appearing because she was ordered. And we'll ask her if you are her representative or not. And we'll ask her if she.
I got to do paperwork if I wanted to do that.
Well, how many days a week are you working? She's working 7 days a week. What are you working?
I'm working on.
You're working on this property, ain't you?
I have been. I mean, I have been in numerous ways.
Every day to get this cleaned up, even by yourself.
Well, a lot of stuff's harder to do when it's just you by yourself on certain things like.
Got it in there somehow. It looks like you can get it out.
I can figure everything out in life sometime.
I'm finished with my questioning.
What would the board like to do at this point?
I mean, I'll get the fence and stuff.
So it no longer fits our ordinance.
It's not even his property, why didn't you talk to him?
Yeah. I mean,
I think
If we assess a fine, it's not to him, it's
it's
to
to
her.
her, yeah, she's.
Maybe she ought to speak for herself. Or designate him be the speaker. Is that something that should happen or could happen?
Yeah, I mean, she can designate an agent to appear on her behalf. That's not a problem.
Can she do that through you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'd make a motion that we continue another month and hopefully he makes some progress. And during that month, Abby will contact Jody, our attorney, and let her know that he's either her representative or that she'll appear at our next meeting.
In order to appear.
And then
Yeah, she will be ordered to appear or ordered to contact Jody and let her know that he's her representative.
Do I have a motion
some seconds.
and a second? But basically, you'll continue to work with us. And if not, we need to hear from Abby about you being the representative. Okay?
Can he come back out and take pictures for next month's meeting?
Let me just burst your bubble here real quick. I already talked to Abby about this. She's giving me permission every time. So, and she's the property owner. So that's where it's at. I know a lot of times you're not there or she's not able to be there, but I do always call her. She always calls me like a week.
Dog, I personally not lost. I mean, I ain't gonna
It's
do
fine.
that,
I'm
but
just driving.
I'm just saying, if you want to say it that way, that's kind of rude.
It's not.
It is, you're right.
What I'm hearing is no cooperation, so I'm,
Well, I've cooperated over time. I'm just,
Cooperated for 6 months now,
yeah.
because it was in May when this started. So
When was it in May? At what time in May?
I don't know what day. I don't know
it's May 12th.
yeah, I don't know the time of day, but
This is.
And at one time Abby was here with you.
Well, I know, but Abby's got to work, so she didn't.
Well, what we're trying to say is you were cooperating and now it's kind of, you're giving us an attitude. And that's,
I'm just over general of how can you walk up my driveway and take pictures of my house and walk around my house like that? I mean, would you like somebody to, where do you live? Where do you live?
it's in the phone book, buddy. But
Oh, I'm
don't,
saying, would you like me to come up there and take pictures of your house and
you
stuff?
have a reason for it? Yes, you can do it.
I mean,
Got nothing to hide.
I'm just saying that, I like my own personal property to be my property.
You were cooperating with
Abby's
Abby's now
problem.
you're not cooperating. So you got to get your facts straight. Number one, you going to work with us or not?
And not make threats.
And don't threaten us.
Oh, I ain't threatening you, I'm just.
like it.
You're sounding like to me.
You.
Your dog's out sounded like a threat.
No, I'm just saying my dogs will, he knows how my dogs act.
right. But what, yeah, that's why I always called,
Oh, I know. That's why I've let you on my, when you came up to my property, I didn't know what you were about the first time when I met you, to be honest with you, you know that. I mean,
Well, we normally keep these meetings for 5 minutes apiece and you went way past that. So we have a motion and we have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you.
Next case is Michael Hubbard, 2025-16, page 3. It's just right above.
More.
Morning, Michael. We're going to show some pictures and then we'll ask you some questions, okay?
all right, so here is last month. This one was a expired plate. There's junk and trash in the front, tires. Trash. Here's November. Progress has been made. Still not quite there yet, getting close. This miscellaneous trash that I actually met Mr. Hubbard at the property and told him about. I also explained to him that, the trailer with the trash on it is a problem too. And he's aware of that, but he wanted to come before the board, talk about it. So,
That stuff coming in or going out?
Going out. Well, it come in late at night. My sister-in-law passed away and they're remodeling her home to sell it. And they called us to come and pick up what they wanted to throw away, haul it all for her. So it's all daily use. Everything you see there is daily use. It's gone now. It just come in at night when we picked it up and took it off the next day. And
About all this stuff.
my toolboxes and tools and saw for my, it's a daily use stuff. There ain't no trash, there ain't no debris no more. Like you said about the truck, it's plated now. Everything's good to go. If you seen the pictures in November, he just showed, yeah, it was a mess. And I took 2 days off personally from work. I'm a director driller and I work out of state a lot of times, most of the time. I took 2 days off of my work just to make sure everything was cleaned up. And as you can see, I think it's 100% better. Everything you see in the pictures he recently took when I met him out there, it's mostly daily use. Like the wagon. If I pick up something, it'll be hauled off the next day. Even said something about the weeds, and my wife's still upset at me because I took the weed eater and mowed down the flowers, the weeds and everything all the way around the house just to, and she ain't too happy about that neither. So
There's a big tire up against the house. What's that?
I mean,
There's a big tire at the right side of the house here. What's that off
my
of?
father-in-law was a farmer, or was a farmer. He passed away. And I kept that for a sentimental value, more or less, and put it up for decorations. It's gonna be painted and I hope that ain't a problem.
Mhm. So you guys, make.
Some people like different decorations, but I kept that as a mo.
I mean, I know the problem, he didn't quite, understand why it wasn't compliant at the time I was there. And I even told him, I said, I was really hoping here I'd be able to get pictures and it would be completely compliant. But it's small amounts, like right here, there's jugs right here that are almost empty. This one is empty. There's like glass over here on the side. There's small stuff. And I said it would take minutes to clean up.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of bags of trash, probably just straightening up, and it would be compliant.
Okay.
And that's what I told him, right? In that conversation we had.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
You knew that?
It's just nickel and dime stuff and it ain't.
And you nickel and dime it this week or?
Oh, it has been nickel and dime, yeah,
Has been?
yeah.
Well, I'll make a motion that we continue for another month and let our officer go by and get us some final pictures and hopefully we can dismiss next month.
Next month.
Have a motion. Do I have a second? And a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Case is Brian Reed, 2025-59. It's page 1 of new case.
Page 1 of new case.
In the phone.
You know the wrong paper. What he gave.
Yeah, that's the one.
No, that's minutes.
That's what you got in the mail.
Want that one?
Okay.
Got a couple more pages. You got one more. Go back one more page. There's page one.
Okay,
There you go.
Okay, so we're gonna show some pictures of your property, then we'll go from there.
Okay.
With the initial case here, excuse me, appliances on the property. Here's a refrigerator, other trash in the front, miscellaneous debris and junk, vehicle that was inoperable or non-registered. It was tagged. A lot of junk in the back. More junk down on the side. This is a picture of the back. I spoke with some neighbors there and they stated to me that this has been going on for a while and they were glad that someone was coming down to help clean it up. And that's where we're sitting. It's a new case.
Reed, your turn.
Yeah, I've been working on the property. I just took possession of it about a month and a half to 2 months ago. And, you know, I'm getting there, but, I do need some more time. I don't have the vehicle, situation changed, but everything else has been,
You speak up just a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm struggling to hear.
all that you see in the front there, that's basically the only thing there now is wood for my fireplace. A pile of wood. The vehicle though, it's still there and I'm in the process of working on it, fixing it. I've got stuff out of the back of I got a trailer there right now. I've been loading that full of scrap and stuff, trying to get it out. But, it's a work in progress. You know,
Are you scrapping out of this property or?
no, I'm just taking that stuff and it was on property. I'm just taking it to the recycle. You know, what I can, what they'll take anyway. Scrap metal. Scrap metal I'm taking in to have it redone.
It's not, this is not accumulation of stuff that's scrapping over the years.
Some of it probably was, yeah, some of it is. The refrigerator, it's been installed. It's not there anymore. And,
Is this the residence where you live or you just bought this property?
yeah, I live now. Yeah. Yeah.
Within the last month?
No, I've lived there longer than that, but I just purchased the property.
Oh, okay.
It's in my name now.
So what do you think your time frame is to get it
But see,
Yeah.
by another 3 months, probably 2, 3 months, something like that. That, I mean, it's going into the winter right now too, so it's not as easy to change things around. And I've redone a lot on the house too. It wasn't painted before, and I put a lot into on the interior, put a ton into it. But it's a work in progress.
Well, that's what we like to see is progress being made for, what.
I mean, if you see the two houses on both sides, the property is actually really small. And what you see across the front there is just basically my driveway. That's all I have for the front yard. I don't have any yard. So, I mean, going down along the side, they're saying that's the property line right there, where you took the picture from. So, a lot of that stuff is building materials that I've been using inside, like the insulation.
So do you have, is that pickup running?
It can run. It's just starting out right now.
I guess what I'm thinking is, can you use it to haul stuff away?
Once I get it running. Yeah, it's got missing a starter out of it right now. I'm having trouble getting parts for it. But
Is it registered?
it had tags.
License?
Yeah, it's got tags on it. And my name ain't that property there. It's expired tags, but
I was gonna say, I don't think they're current.
no, they're not current.
Yeah,
They're not current.
I was getting, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna tag it till I got it running. So I'm gonna get new ones anyway. But I'm not trying to refute any of this. It needs to be cleaned. I know it does. But one of your stipulations is looking at.
Speak up, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing. It needs to be cleaned up, and I'm working on it. And I'm not wanting to go get into that, and I'm trying to refute it. But in one of the stipulations on line 10 was saying that it has to be visible by a public place or public road. It's neither of those. There's no public road and there's no public place that you can view any of that from. It's all privately owned property. So I'm not sure how. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna clean it up, but maybe you could explain that part of it to me.
Well, the driveway doesn't come in off a public road.
It's about a mile away. It's
Other
a drive.
vehicles utilize that road out in front of the property.
If they have permission to be there. In front of that, you mean the drive?
The county road.
There's no county road.
Where they enter, was it Pleasure Valley Road, where they enter down.
Yeah.
Was this neighbor's house I'm seeing, does he use the same drive?
Yeah, but we all own, if you look at the plaque layout, we own the driveway in front of us. The road, the part of Pleasure Valley, I have to pay to have it snow plowed. I have to pay to have it maintained. The county has nothing to do with that road. So in my opinion, the way it stated, it says a public road. A public road is maintained by the county or city. So, and that is not either one. So, and it states it at the front of the entrance too, that it's residents only.
Public has the right to access that road.
If they're given permission, and they not just anybody can drive back in there. People just randomly driving through there.
Public could include your neighbors.
Well, that's a private. That's not, if you look at the definition of a public place or public road, there is none of that around there. If you look at the definition.
Guess what? In essence, your neighbors don't want to look at a bunch of trash.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and we're really close together. And I'm not saying that they should. Like I said, I started out with that. I'm not trying to refute it. I'm just saying it's a little bit of a stretch of your own addendum here.
We would need to see some real progress by.
Oh, I'm sure you go by there right now on this progress, but like I said, it's, I'm not refuting any of this. I will clean it up. I am working. It's just this little stretch of your own writing here in your laws.
I make a motion, we continue monitor for a month and look for progress at the next meeting.
I'll second that.
I have a motion to continue to watch for progress for next month. And then a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. So we'd like to see some progress in a month's time.
If you go by there right now, you can see progress from that. It's 90% of that's gone.
Okay.
That's good.
Thank you, sir.
That's good. I'd like to dismiss it next month.
If,
But I think you don't want to have to keep coming back in here.
This is Michael Sunday, 2023-35 on page 1.
Or Mike. Hey, Mike.
All right. Pictures here from October. You'll notice in this picture that there's the big tank and the small tank. We'll go to the next picture.
Yeah, since you were, that's all.
Yep, hold on. We're going to get there. Hold on. All right, here's the
One of the
November.
surprises.
Yeah, exactly. November. He's done some work in this area as well. And you'll know the big tank is gone.
The other one's gone too.
Yeah.
So they're all
Don't
gone.
pop my bubble here.
What's happened? All that's gone.
all this by the barn,
All
goes.
these pictures since you was there the other day.
Of course.
You wanna see it? Sure.
We'd love to see that.
So, I don't know, here's, well, here's that corner,
Okay.
right there.
Yeah.
Just a few,
Yeah.
there's a little bit, and then that's that corner.
Yeah, okay. So I just changed it.
Yeah, and this is that, the rest of that as of right now, this morning.
Nice.
And then this is back there where the tanks were.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
So yeah, lots happened since over the weekend.
See it over here in the chief.
Yeah.
So
This is, I get focused in and you turn it away.
tanks were
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there, and then this is that corner right there.
Okay.
That's where
It's looking better.
And then, and that suburban and here's
Wow.
that farther
Yeah.
corner right there.
Yeah.
By the way,
Real cheap seat.
thank you for.
Thank you for.
So, and then the gray suburban that used for parts, the rear there. I've got the doors and stuff, gray doors and stuff that's sitting on, those are getting ready to be sold. So everything's that's good off of it. And I'm loading up the rest of it with some of that scrap so I can make it worth the trip,
Right.
taking it to the yard. And, yeah, all the barrels, like there's the 55-gallon drums, those are all empty. Those are all gone. And then, yeah, so it's just now this nitpicky stuff, scrap, gonna scrap some of the stuff, and then some of the good metal, I'm gonna get in a rack inside ready to try to sort some of that stuff out and get it inside, because I'm gonna get my welding shop back in order. And like I think I told you before, the twins are they're in welding, and I want to get my shop set back up so they can, carry on with that there at the place. That 55 Chevy hood, Lester from Lester's Body Shop came out and bought that the other day to do what I was going to do with it. He's going to make an awning over his shop or whatever. Yeah, and some more of that stuff got cleaned up too over the weekend. So
Like a lot of progress is being made.
yeah, and
Getting close.
getting closer. And then as you can see the big tank, I cut that up. I actually sold a little bit of that material already, and I've got a new guy supposed to come out and look at that. The sidewall is what's.
Yep, I saw that.
That's why I haven't cut that up yet, because he's not sure what size he wants. So I was like, well, I'll just leave it whole for now. Yeah, so
Yep, and then as far as right now there, that tire, it's gonna go in the barn. And of course, it's got holes in the sidewall, so it's not holding water. That little red tractor is gonna go away also, so. Yeah, there's plans for everything, but just time.
Appreciate your attitude.
Yes.
Yeah,
I move to continue.
I second that.
Okay.
Motion to continue in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Mike.
Call me next time before you come.
Okay.
I just missed you.
Uh,
Like,
it was one of those mornings where I was already running behind.
yeah, I just missed you. I saw on the camera. I was like, oh, Ben's there. But yeah, so, but yeah, if you give me a call, I can meet with you and we'll walk. That way we can kind of pinpoint stuff and show you what's going on, so. All right, thank you.
Great job.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is the Norma Myers property, 2025-14 on page 3.
Uber. Tall grass and weeds and junk and trash. Here's November. There's been some progress. Some of the weeds are still there. Roadside, there's been some progress there as well. Still some trash there on the side that's visible. And trash there by the garage. Some tall weeds as well there.
I mean, I wish you'd have called on that. I mean, I didn't know when you were going up. Went out there today, that trash on the, well, one, I mean, not that it matters because you walk the properties, but that stuff on the side back there, you can't see from the road. I mean, there's those trees and everything, but that trash is cleaned up. The weeds have been treated and have been dying out. The fence in the front was, I think someone noted it here last time, can't someone just nail that? Well, my brother got the stuff to do that and then he says someone's hit it. So now I mean, it was just one little board last time, but here recently, I don't know, the past weeks, I guess someone's ran into it. So I don't know and I don't know if that's even part of this. I mean, in terms of the regulations, it doesn't seem that way to me. You can bet. We'll try to do what you ask. But again, a lot of.
All this is being treated on this picture.
Yeah, it wasn't like that earlier today.
So on the right side of this picture, at the opening of that garage are a bunch of trash boxes.
Those weren't there today. I don't think I got a picture of it because I took a picture from the road, from the driveway. And like I said, you can't see any of that stuff back there, but.
Went away.
You lost the picture.
Looks like something that in a day's time, somebody could get.
Like I said, I think that stuff was cleared up when I went out there today. For some reason, and I've heard, in these other cases, people have gotten calls and stuff when he goes out and says, well, you still got this, that, or the other. Like, I think the last time I talked to Ben before one of these hearings was, I don't know, 5 hearings ago or 4 hearings ago. So
You'd like to meet Ben and see a detailed list or something to
I
that?
just, like I said, I'm not here in town. I'm an hour away. So I'm relying on someone that's not a very neat person. And so some things, whether they're on the regulations or they're not, like, I don't know. But like in this, you can see here, like all the trash around that door is gone. That was an easy fix, but I didn't know it was there, but I called my brother, he said, no, there's no trash. I said, well, I'm gonna be out there tomorrow to take a picture. But as you can see, some of the stuff in the back, and that stuff in the back barn was cleared out, but here, I went and stood on the road. Like you can't see beyond that, and then we've got a big, and at an angle, you can't see back into there because there's that big push. So there is some, I guess, protection for the mass. I mean, this all started with a bunch of cars in the back and trailers. And then his lawnmower broke while this was proceeding. Then it's turned into weeds and tall grass case. Like I said, there's no I mean, anything that's kind of left out are just boxes of stuff or, things he's bought for his dogs. I mean, it's no hazardous material stuff or anything like that. I mean, and it's, again, not overly complicated to clean, but like I said, I showed you in that picture, none of that stuff is there except for the two bins with the yellow tops.
The stuff that got cleaned up, did the resident that's there, is he the one that cleaned it?
Yeah.
I mean, he's close. You could get.
And I do see your point about being able to see it from the road. But I believe with our ordinance and with the permission that our officer has is once there is a case, then he's allowed to walk the entire property and he can find things behind the house that aren't visible from the road that still need cleaned up. So
I know.
even though that stuff's kind of out of the way, he knows it's there. And that's why he's going to continue probably to take pictures. Is that correct, Ben? But yeah, you're right. You can't see it from the road, but there's been a case, there's been.
No, I understand. And I'm, like I said, and I'm trying to portray that owner because his thought at first was like.
And I
can see that.
Your point about if you would like to try and work with Ben and get there together, like he's done with other.
Yeah, I just think that we haven't gotten, I mean, just even a heads up that he's gonna, like I said, because some of this was just some minor, like he had just, I don't know, he was working on something. That's why all that stuff was out on the side and then it's been cleaned up, but the timing of it.
Well, I think Ben's been real good with working with all of our cases as far as like, I'll come when you're there, like to meet with you there, that kind of thing. So if the two of you could arrange that and he could give you a itemized list or.
I mean, from an aesthetic point of view from the road, the boards of the fence that are hanging down, if they could just be thrown away and that railing that's falling down, if it could be thrown away, if you're not going to use it, it would sure make it look nicer. And plus it would make it easier to mow through there if that was going on.
Again, I mean, if you go back to last month's picture, that fence, like I said, someone hit it like that. And like he said, I couldn't, like it needs a new post now. I think that the middle post is better, the one on the left, he said. So he went out to fix it or had fixed it. And then he's like, yeah, I can't fix it again, or I didn't get it done because someone literally hit it within.
Yeah, if it's in such disrepair, you can't fix it. But if it were mine, I think I'd just go ahead and take those boards that are laying at an angle.
Yeah.
From away.
Yeah, and again, this is, I mean, if we go back to last week, this is a recent event. Someone, I don't know, went off the road or something. I don't know. I don't know the details of how it got hit, but just know that someone hit it, so.
What's the board like to do in this case?
I'll make a motion, we continue another month and see if we can get this all cleaned up to comply.
I mean, really, it's so close.
Yeah.
Just spend a half a day in there.
So just for clarification, you're wanting me to email you to figure out a time that you and I would meet at the property?
Yeah, so give it kind of a heads up to, and then, like, cause some of that stuff, I mean, while we were there, like, yeah, I just have a trash bag and just, yeah, it's good now.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, literally,
No.
I mean, and again,
You're right.
because some of this is just not the most tidy, like when he works on a project, he opens the box and just throws the side and goes and works, and it's like a messy cook, I guess. I don't know.
You know, once it's open, the case is
I
open.
know, like I said, I'm not trying, I've heard how other people have presented today.
If you work with us, we'll work with you.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like I said, and it's like, I mean, again, the fence thing kind of is unfortunate because that's turned it into a lot more
I
work.
just hate to have to come down
You
every
got-
month, what, for the last 3 months or so. And when we could have paid the property, it'd be a lot less headache and you'd just saved all this money and time, coming down here each month.
You guys have a Waffle House. That's the only saving grace for you.
What? Okay,
So we have a motion and a second to continue to monitor.
Yes, sir.
And then Ben and Michael will get together. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you.
Happy holiday. Thank you.
Do more work.
Oh, that's okay.
You gotta do it for everybody else.
I'm not making excuses. That's why I tell everybody I'm there the week before the meeting. I told that to everybody for months, actually, since I've been on here. I'm like, I'm usually there Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. It's like, you can count on me being there one of those 3 days
Week
with that week before, have it ready by then, I mean, this is definitely gonna take, which is again, it's fine, but it's definitely gonna take more time. So,
Sorry.
no, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. So please don't say this.
He didn't give you a look, so you're all right.
Well, be combative this morning.
Well, I'm afraid that's the world that we live in.
You got a history.
It is, I'm
Heavy Drake. Yeah, Heavy Drakes. That's scary.
Battery, resisting all enforcement.
That's the Erie thing. What's going on there?
Oh,
No, he just got a hold of it.
there was definitely a disagreement.
He's got more court dates.
A year and a half.
Jerry.
Jerry is
Abby's dad.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There was an issue.
This guy evidently worked for Jerry at one time. Jerry was building the bridge. And he
They had a
said,
fine.
that Jerry sold it to somebody else, he said today.
Well, if you track his words, he's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's due to other reasons, but yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But,
So,
all right. Hey, let's rock and roll. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Hooper here on 100 North. October. Rusty's been out here working on the property, moving stuff. There's November. Not much has changed. There's still about the same stuff as there was before. I think Jody was looking into some of this too.
I
And
did. I emailed and left a message for Rusty and I haven't heard back and I didn't have a chance to follow up this month before this meeting. So I don't have a status update.
Need to continue just to see what's going on.
I did speak with Bill Anderson at the property when I was there on Saturday. And I said, you know anything about Rusty? He's like, I'm not seeing him. I don't know. And he's like, he told me that he's been taking a load of tires somewhere. But there's still a low, I mean, well, I'm thinking to a recycler or something like that, but
No, there's been a pile. I found a pile on the road the other day.
well,
and I'm
Yeah.
sorry that I did that.
Correct, yeah.
oh, he's,
Don't leave the tailgate down the next time.
but there's still hundreds of tires there probably.
You need to semi to get rid of it.
Until Rusty says he's done, we can't do anything, technically.
I mean, you can, but I'm happy to follow up again with them and try to get an update.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I told her she needs to continue this.
So have we got a motion or I would make a motion that we continue and allow Jody to contact Rusty.
I'll second. A first and a second to continue and contact Rusty. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Both same, motion carried. Thank you.
Well, Gray. October. this is where we are here. We're just waiting on the abatement. And November pictures are gonna show about the same thing.
Okay. But we were waiting on crops to get down. Looks like they're
We
down.
were waiting on crops to down. They're down now. There's just been some delay.
Is there anybody living in that house?
So is this field part of that property?
No, it's a separate.
So when we were waiting on the crops to be harvested, does that imply that our contractor has to get on that property to do his job?
He was going to burn the burnable material. He didn't want to start a crop fire. Right, well, burn the
I don't
burn.
know that.
Yeah, hot dogs.
Right. Well, I encouraged them. I said, don't burn anything that's not, allowed. And I said, go ahead. I finally was like, well, let's just start hauling stuff off. And that hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Junk here.
To continue.
Well, motion to continue.
Second.
And a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Now, the other one's for,
Oh, boy.
we had a letter from her last year, from last month. Melissa Burton here on 900 South, October. Junk and trash inoperable vehicle. She provided pictures of when she started, or when she got the property. Here's November. Most of it's all cleaned up. They're just working on the house, so they got some stuff out there. They have kids, so they have a lot of toys out and stuff. But they've done a lot. And right now it's just all of it, most of it is between toys and then the burn pile. And that back there in the corner is all firewood. It looks kind of junky, but it's all firewood to be split. So
You, based on your notes, you think it's compliant?
I think it's good.
Take your recommendation and that to dismiss the case.
Recommendation dismiss.
Second.
And a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
What'd they do with Sigmund's?
Continue.
He was the same, motion carried. You by paying attention down there. Okay. Statement complete.
The Dunn residence here in Clover Elm, October. A lot of stuff here. There's November. So he's working on his car. He's got the bumper off, but everything else other than that looks good. This was all cleaned up. This is cleaned up. The backyard. Yeah, I got a picture of the backyard maybe. It's all been cleaned up. The abatement crew left that just because he's working on his truck. The truck is operational and it's plated. It's current till 2027. And this is where we're good, where we're at. We're compliant.
To dismiss.
Got a motion to dismiss
Second.
and a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
It's Norma Sanders here on 1100 North, October. Trash, tall grass and weeds. It's basically all of what this is. I did meet with him on the property, walked around with him on the 31st, explained to him what all needed to be done. And the boyfriend's like, yep, I'll get right on it. And there's not been any progress since. It was ordered to be abated. That order has, the timeline on that has ended. And now it's ready to be abated by the contractor. The other piece of information was that the owner, who's not transferred names yet, her name is Charity. She is pregnant and on, she said bed rest, even though she was walking around outside, bed rest due to her pregnancy. But she's not able to do a lot, and she's relying on her boyfriend to do the other stuff. It just has not been done yet. So
we're
do with that as you. It's ready. Yeah, the board just votes to continue to go with the abatement.
Okay, so Norman Sanders said, Charity said she bought the property.
Well, yeah, yes, and Norma is her grandma. And she either inherited it or she bought it.
Has it changed names yet?
Not that I've, well, I don't know.
I mean, the abatement doesn't look like it's gonna take much.
Yeah.
No,
They said they were gonna,
it's mowing and then picking up a little bit of trash.
they said they were gonna do it and they hadn't did anything.
Yeah, that was the 31st. I mean, the boyfriend's like, yeah, we'll get right on it. I mean, I walked around the whole property with him and
There's been some nice weather since then too.
I've had to mow my yard.
and this right here, what we're looking at on the left here, that's just a tall weed. You can see visible from my truck. It's almost as tall as the truck, as my truck
On this now.
there. So
Bamboo.
I make a motion, we go ahead and abate it.
Second.
Motion to abate and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Oh, good, I skipped the page. I drew it down. We're halfway through.
This past, I don't think I'd ever heard the comment of a sentimental tire.
I thought it was ornamental just because of, the way it was sitting up against the house.
Was it,
Almost
was
tire.
it holding water in the hub where it's leaning?
Not that I saw. Oh. Here's D&V Properties here, Michigan Road, October. I walked the property with Desiree. We went through what needed to be done on her side and what needed to be done on our side. He understood. So these are all October. Here's November. He's working on it. I did speak with Tim. This is the guy there in the orange sweatshirt. I explained to him, you gotta take care of the weeds. He's getting rid of some of the trucks. Some of them belong to someone else. He's still working on a couple of them, and he's moving out a couple of the vehicles because they're not allowed to be there per the planning commission. He's got the back. There's quite a bit that needs to be done in the back, from trash, junk, and then weeds. I explained to him some of the stuff here that needs to be taken care of. You'll see some of the weeds here. This is a freezer or an air conditioner unit right here. He's going to get rid of that. I explained that needs to be gone. This area right here is the big deal. A lot of improvement in this area. There was tires and transmissions and motors and all that stuff, and it's been removed.
Was he operating a business there?
Yeah.
He's working on car.
Yeah. Now Desiree explained to him that he can work on families, cars or whatever, but if he's running the business, it has to have a variance. So I think he's going to apply for a variance through them to do that.
Make the neighbors happy.
But I told him, the whole thing about
All these vehicles, are they ones that he was working on for others, or are they his vehicles?
so some of them are his, some of them, one of like this, the SUV, the Suburban, whatever this is on the trailer, the trailer's plated, it is going out. The black truck, I believe it's his dad's. So that's one that he's working on. So it's not his. And then the white truck is his. The white truck on the left is his. The silverish tan car where he's standing by, that's his. And then the blue Ford over here, I believe that one's his as well. But I also told him, I said, I don't know if you were clear on what Desiree had said, but you're not allowed to park vehicles for an extended period of time on your grass. So he's clear on that as well. So he should be.
System is.
What's the regulation on that, parking on grass?
I just know you're not allowed, from what she told me,
Gravel.
I don't know what the exact timeline is, but you're not allowed to park vehicles for an extended period of time on grass. So.
Unless you're Patrick Black.
Can you find,
You're gonna say-
can you find out the timeline on that?
Trailer there.
Recently, but I know
Oh.
temporaries are okay.
Can't get it.
Yeah, well, there's this one place in Waldron that the guy's got, I think, 3 tractors and 4 or 5 cars, and it is in his side lot. You know, and I had a lot of complaints, and I said, well, you know, if it's plated, you know, but I didn't, see, that's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah, that would be under our ordinance.
Yeah.
And parking on grass. Yeah. But I
If you could find out the thing on that, just let me know.
What do you guys want to do with this property?
Sounds like we still need to give it a month, so I would move to continue.
I'll second that.
Got a first and a second to move to continue to monitor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same motion carried.
All right, so the Eliza case, you'll note the very last page of the documents that you have this morning is a request from her to continue the case. You can read it for yourself, but there was an order sent. I sent her an order to appear, and that is her response that she sent to Lisa and to Jody.
What did you say at the last?
It should be the very last page of the documents. It's an email.
Yeah, it's an email from Lisa.
So did you hear from her?
That's what I heard from her. That came from,
Lisa?
it went from Eliza to Lisa and Jody. She didn't send it to me, and then Lisa forwarded it on to me.
It's just a request to appear anyway, right?
No, that was an order to appear.
There, I see down here. Her attorney is neither available to represent us on this date or appears. I didn't get past the caution. I thought that was.
Yeah.
If we order him to appear, is it a mandatory fine for not appearing, or is that to the discretion of the
If she
board?
had not appeared and did tell us, I'd say yes, it would be a mandatory fine. This is at discretion of the board, whether you want to grant the request for a continuance and then order her to appear at the next meeting. Or what you want to do with that. It's not mandatory.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I'd be inclined to grant a continuance.
Give her a date for today, but request or order for
Or-
next month.
So I have a motion to continue it for a month, but order her in December. Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
A second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same motion carried.
Well, you want to be prepared for that, Jody, because it's probably going to be 2 lawyers talking.
I mean, to
Yes.
me, my thought on that is if when she came up with this plan from DNR, whoever it was, to plant all these trees, if we did not have our ordinance in place at that time, I would say, well, not much we can do, but our ordinance was in place at that time, if I understand it right. So her plan should have accommodated those rules, I would feel.
It said in the boundaries of the footage from the houses in the addition, then
Yeah.
she needs to comply with that, at least that part of it.
Wouldn't it have made more sense to plant all that stuff in a means that you could maintain it,
Yeah.
mow around it and not let it just go wild, because all the vegetation's gonna hurt the growth of what you've planted, right?
Well, they crowd each other out. When you plant trees, you get the 10 free trees at Arbor Day. You don't plant them all right beside each other. You space them out. It tells you got a 30-foot canopy, so you want to plant them 30. Her idea was to take the saplings and move them, I guess. That never got done.
Get moved when they get bush hogged.
Yeah. Basically, she needs to mark the ones that are healthy or have an arborist come out, take do that for her and get rid of the ones that are crowding out the other.
We'll see next month.
All right, here's Jonathan Myers here on 700 West, October. It was ordered to be abated. A lot of stuff here. And then here's November. Here's pictures from after the abatement is completed. Much different. Much
Yeah.
amazing how much the property looks better.
Hope it stays that way.
Make a motion to dismiss.
I'll second that. Have a motion and a second to dismiss. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Sabre Investments here on North Michigan Road, October. Tall grass and weeds, junk trash. November, same story basically, trash on the both porches. Some weeds that are still present there as well. It's dead now. There's one vehicle that is this truck right here that just had the plate expired and it's been sitting there. So it is tagged now. It was there last month. It's there again this month, but now the plates are expired. So I put a tag on it and then in 20 days it will be removed.
And he's still living there? Is that the whole deal? They were trying to evict him? It's kind of a court case deal.
This was a tax sale, right? Do you know?
It went to, so the Sabre Investment bought it. I spoke with, I think his name
Do
is.
you know when they bought it?
Dustin Skelton.
Yeah, this is Skelton.
Yeah,
They can't do anything with it for a year before they can redeem.
1 year redemption period.
right.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't, yeah.
That's what I was gonna look real quick, unless you're doing that, Jody.
On the property card, on the property card, it has to have Sabre in there.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like Sabre. And that's been
Property now.
So they're the ones that are paying the taxes.
They pay the taxes, they can't do anything, they have to go before a judge to clear title after a year. Cause Skelton could redeem it.
So their
Okay,
their 1 year period will be December 26th.
So they,
so
Next
For
month.
the 1 year period.
so next month, the 26th, then then they can redeem it.
they have,
That's when the period ends to redeem it.
so they have 3 months to get it redeemed.
I think so.
And if they don't, it goes back to the county's tax sale again.
Well, we should just make a motion to continue.
So
We won't have.
So legally, we can't,
We can't abate it then.
I wouldn't do anything at least until after December 26th, so I would hold on this plan until next month.
and
I
that's,
can probably do the vehicle though, right?
Yeah, I mean, that would be fine.
I make a motion, we continue.
A motion to continue
And I second.
and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Next meeting's 28th, so we should
We
have
have
something by then.
28.
No, I don't think so.
23rd, I think.
Yeah.
23rd.
Okay, keep my glasses on. Look like an 8 to me.
It's that typewriter, them darn things, you can't.
Three,
Too much ink.
And they don't make the font big enough.
threes and
anymore.
8s are just tough.
I didn't have to keep going until I find the right numbers.
I'm with you.
Reagan Bass here on 1100 North. This was October, tall grass and weeds, some junk, some tires. It was ordered to be abated. Contractor came in and abated the property. Here are pictures from November. The weeds are gone, trash is gone. That's just a burn pile. Grass has been cut and the abatement is complete.
I move to dismiss.
The second, the first and second to dismiss this case. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Steve and Pamela Etheridge here on Bogstown Road. October. Vehicles in violation, box truck, tires, junk, weeds. Is November. There's been an addition of this. I'm not sure if that's like an old school bomb shelter. I don't completely know what it is. Yeah.
And then like everyone else,
Box truck is still there. I know that he's still working on that. tall grass and weeds are still there. There's not been a lot of progress to the property. Tires are still there. I had been speaking with him every month, but I did not get a chance to speak with him at this time. And that's where we're sitting today.
So what will it take to get him to move on this? I mean, discussion.
He had been sending me stuff, working on getting titles, got title checks, got stuff going for some of the vehicles. But there's one vehicle, actually a trailer that's in a picture a couple before. It's a enclosed trailer. I put a tag on it and it's expired, so it's ready to be removed. So I think maybe once that's impounded, that might spur him on. But I've walked the property with him. I told him what needs to be done. He said he's working on trying to get the barn fixed or something to put stuff in there.
There hasn't been any progress made.
There really hasn't been anything.
Something, we need to get his attention real fast.
And like I said, that the vehicle tag has been like the tag that I put on it is expired, so it's ready to be.
Because it's only been since July 23rd.
So are all those buildings just filled with stuff?
I think so. He said that he's working on that little lean-to building that's right there with the doors up against it. He's got more space, but he's also working on a couple cars there that are plated, and he says they're operable, but they've not moved since last month. But I know that they did move at one time, but they're crashed cars. But this one is not moving
though right now.
Is the big box truck plated?
No, that's the one that the title work is.
Yeah, he's been working on.
He had been sending me good information on the progress of that. I've not had anything in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if I had anything since last month.
Do you think we ought to do an abatement notice or to get him going or?
Well, I think that once he sees that trailer going, I think he'll notify me just because, I think he'll notice that it's gone. And that might spur it. I mean, whatever you guys want to do, but I mean, that's one step that I can take today that would get his
Well, if
attention.
you could, talk to him, if that would happen, talk to him and let him know that if a lot of progress isn't made, then abatement notice would be the next thing and go from there.
I feel like go ahead and send him the pre-abatement notice, just between that and the vehicle disappearing if he doesn't take action.
Because he's not doing anything.
That's been since July. I agree with Dave. I think.
So we have a motion to send a pre-abatement notice.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Michael Reynolds here in Sugar Creek Lee Drive. This is ready to be abated. Contractor went into the property to abate it, and the guy became verbally aggressive with him, and so they backed out. And there's a plan to go back at some point, but this is all still there. There's been no progress. It was just ready to be abated. So we're gonna try again. I'm gonna go with
We're
it.
gonna have to have the sheriff go with.
I'm gonna try and do it myself. He is not, he's only got, from his own language, he's only got half a heart. So I don't think he's gonna put up much of a fight.
I see it comes out with a gun.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
trying to work with him to get him just to get out of there.
Oh, that's the one.
McKay Manor and that Love Inc. and that, he can't take care of this house. It's all
Obvious.
down now, it's,
So you've talked to him too?
but I haven't, but my worker Sandy at Love Inc., Chris and Bruce Harrell. It just, you could see how damaged this house is and he doesn't have the means. Yeah.
Well,
We're trying to get him to move on.
We'll continue. Make a motion to continue.
Just motion to continue.
Yeah,
So we've got to do what's already been.
You're gonna have to do the outside. I mean, you do it.
We'll have to be outside.
That means to do.
Just go ahead and let them abate the property and.
yes, that's what I'm.
I was gonna go with-
Like we have been.
Okay, so a motion to continue the abatement.
Continue, yeah, well, nothing would be. Continue to abate.
Yep, okay. I have a second on that.
Second.
A second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
For 8030 North Sugar Creek. Excuse me. This vehicle is, I tagged it again because the plates are expired. It hasn't moved from that spot in months. These again are from October. I had been having regular meetings with him there. His name is Mickey. He's done some. I told him, I said, this is what needs to be done. This is what needs to be done. And he was doing it. All of a sudden, it kind of just stopped. There's a lot of broken stuff back here. There's broken up front. There's trash here on the side. That's his front door. And I explained to him that, it needs to be taken care of. Kind of the same way with the other property. I told him I'm always there at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or in this case, Saturday of the week before the meeting. So he had plenty of warning, but there's trash behind the Blazer. There's just stuff everywhere, which, like I said, I talked to him about before. And I believe this was up for abatement already.
Well, you said last time, I remember last time, there had been tremendous amount of progress made. Now it's quit.
Yes.
So I would make a motion, we continue the abatement because we probably should have last month.
I'll second. Have a motion to continue with the abatement and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I,
Both the same, motion carried. Oh, yeah. A mess.
Timothy Young here, just north of that residence. There's October. Junk. Lots of junk.
He was here last month, right?
It was the month prior.
2 months.
Yeah, because she wasn't here. Yeah, right.
I remember.
Yes. Here's current pictures. Not a lot has changed. The washer down the driveway, I believe, is gone. There's still a lot of junk here. I just finished the pictures. I was getting in my truck and younger male adult came out of the house walking around. I got out of my truck to talk to him and he became verbally aggressive with me. I told him the reason I was there. He again did not like that. He's like, oh, I don't see why it has to be, what needs to be cleaned up. So I told him, I said, this needs to be picked up. This needs to be picked up. He became more aggressive with me. I said, I'm not going to argue with you, and to encourage the property owner to know that there's still stuff there that needs to be taken care of. So.
a pre-abatement notice has been sent.
I think it's time to get a 2-for-1.
Time to,
Yep.
We have a motion to send a pre-abatement order in a second.
on pre-abatement
We've
order,
sent
it's already
that.
been sent.
It's already been.
Now we do the next step.
We're gonna abate it.
We're gonna abate it, yes.
So a motion to abate the property.
I'll make that.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
And second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. He put the guy in front of him was not the property owner.
Mm-mm. No, I think it was his grandson.
Okay.
Spears residence, again, just north of that one. Yeah,
You spend a lifetime in that addition.
I know, yes.
Fairland fixed up.
And that's all from last month. November. Progress has been made. This is the side view. All the vehicles run except for the one. The PT Cruiser here is inoperable. I did put a tag on it. Everything else about the property I thought looked pretty good. This has got a tarp on it and it's neatly stacked. This area between there was all cleaned up. I did speak with the property owner. He was very cordial and helpful. Notice the front there has been cleaned up, like the stuff that was by the side of it is no longer there. He did say that the mower does run. He just doesn't have anywhere else to store it right now.
There's no room.
Yeah.
I feel the pain.
So you put it right
What's
there.
underneath the tar?
Building materials.
What about this on the right? Is this a vehicle?
It's a vehicle, yeah.
And is it operable?
It has run since I've taken this case. Everything is moved. Yes.
Okay.
Tag?
Everything, yep. Like I said, the only thing that
There's a
didn't,
lot more back between them in there.
but yeah, I mean, there are probably one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, at least 8 vehicles there. Cause there's like 2 or 3 trailers. There's that car in front of there, and I think there's one back behind there in the garage.
Doesn't our ordinance say there's a limit on the net amount of vehicles you can have? It's not?
They are parked in the grass.
Yeah, right?
Well,
So do we need,
So this one, I did speak with the property owner, Mr. Spears. He said he's gonna work on the PT Cruiser getting it operational. And after that, on our side, I think it's compliant.
so we just need to give them another month to see how to continue?
second.
I have a first and a second motion to continue. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried.
I do Woodall here on 700 West, October. This one came in as a tall grass and weeds issue and then developed into junk and trash with a inoperable vehicle. Remember, vehicle I had tagged, the trash is gone. The vehicle is gone and the property is compliant.
Make a motion to dismiss.
I'll second. I have a motion and a second to dismiss. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same, motion carried. Another one bites the dust.
There's Sherry Lucas here on Cemetery Road, October. And this came in as tall grass and weeds and illegal dumping. This is where we're sitting. Here's November. Same thing. Trash. Oh, yes. And the resident that's there is not being helpful either. Yeah. So this is where we're sitting. It's ready to be abated. Contractor just hasn't got to it yet.
Motion that we continue and give him time to get it cleaned up. We've had to have it cleaned up about 3 times earlier, haven't we? It's the same thing. The people move in and they set a bunch of furniture out on this bird spot.
Oh, it's
That
probably
that came from Sherry Lucas's house.
Yeah.
Shelby brought it out.
Yeah.
Last time it was squatter.
Yeah.
And the guy that I spoke to the first time, I told Lisa this, but he was in his truck, or he was by his truck. I was getting out of my truck, and he made a motion that alerted me that he was probably armed. And so I got out, just me by myself, and I went over and talked to him, walked the property, and I'm like, "Oh, are you law enforcement?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, it was a badge. I couldn't quite tell what it was. I said, "You a marshal?" No, I work for the FBI. Okay. So I looked at it and it looked legit. He had the paper one with the backside where it said like counterterrorism. So I had no other reason to investigate that. I don't have any authority on this side of it to do. Long story short, walked around with him, told him what needed to be done. I was having lunch or dinner with some of my buddies when I was working the road with the sheriff's department a couple weeks ago. And I was asking them, "Hey, have you ever had any issues down there?" And they all laughed at me like, "Well, of course we did." Apparently that guy is not telling me the truth. He was a convicted felon. And yeah, and so but his ID looked that's how scary it was. It looked really legit. Oh yeah. It was that like a lot of times you wear them as a medallion and it's a paper copy that's got like laminated side, so one side says like counterterrorism, the other side's a picture, and then it's bad. It all looked legit. That's, it really kind of threw me, but.
Was that a violation of the law at all? too?
Yeah, so he's back in prison.
Very much
So,
violation of law.
yeah, so all I have to say,
Impersonating is.
Yeah.
that was,
Looked upon
that was kind of a scary situation for me, because I'm like, after the fact, because initially I was,
Is this the older guy or the young one?
oh, I think I'd say his name.
Yeah, it was Robert.
What's the reason why I keep.
Robert.
Yeah. We have a motion to,
Yeah.
Yeah. you-
continue.
Bob Plato.
Yeah.
Okay,
One that
Did that
called
in the
the original complaint.
Yeah.
Sherry Lucas?
yeah, we've already
Yeah.
passed it.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I'm having so much fun, I just forget.
Where'd you do that one again?
Yeah, we passed it. It's a continuing pass.
Ty Michelson here on Fairview Drive. This one is, property was almost compliant. The day of our meeting, I went back out, maybe a couple days later, I went out, checked it. This is for October, November. Here are the pictures from the 28th. Yep. Vehicles were impounded due to them being over the tag. I spoke with the property owner. He said it was compliant, went out there that day, and everything was cleaned up, looked good. A few days later, the property was returned to the property owner, the vehicles that were impounded, and they were properly stored and no longer in violation. So the abatement's complete, or the property's compliant.
Make a motion to dismiss.
I'll second.
Have a first and second motion to dismiss. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carried.
There's Hicks on Michigan Road. This one was the tall grass and weeds issue. Again, this is from October. Here's November. Everything else is good. This is a tree that they've cut all the weeds out of now. So that's just a tree with branches and leaves on it. And property looked good, compliant.
Motion to dismiss.
Second.
A motion and a second to dismiss this case. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Yep. There's Michael Cooper here on McKay Road. Initial case, tall grass and weeds, a little bit of trash. November. It's kind of a fuzzy picture, I'm sorry. That plate is good to go. It's compliant. Property looks good and cleaned up and compliant.
To dismiss.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to dismiss this case. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same, motion carried.
Here, looking through this.
Yeah, but the thing keeps getting thicker.
I know.
I don't think we have any new cases that are repeat cases, so
Just
Can I make a motion to continue all new cases?
a motion and a second to continue all new cases. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Carried. Let's, Lisa, can I talk about the private road issue? Is that a legitimate concern or not? This guy is a neighbor of ours. He's a druggie, but the road is 850 south. And right there at Pleasure Valley, it heaves in and goes up that way. It is a private road. It's maintained by them. But then just past that comes River Road, which is where I live. So.
I can understand, I've been back there many times, so it's,
So the last,
Private roads, it's just a maintenance, right?
yeah, maintenance.
The citizens that live on it, but public can still access it.
Right.
So that,
Well, the way I look at it, if they allow Duke Energy, it's already to go down through there.
So I've been back there many times, and it's not a gated community.
No,
So the gated community, now that'd be a whole different story.
that was why I wanted to bring that up,
had this case before under the previous owner.
which was his mother.
He spotted this in August.
Yeah.
And he got it back in compliance. He'd been working on this house since he was a renter for several years. This was back when Danny was still enforcement officer. And he'd get the outside cleaned up real well and then it goes.
They pay dues to help maintain that road there, and the homeowners are after them with the association, if you call it an association, to get it cleaned up, and that didn't work, so they went to Plan B.
Well, he could not take the hint about speaking up, could he?
No, no.
Didn't have the energy.
Okay.
All right.
I do have something. So typically in December, we have a special meeting just to talk about the ordinance and if there's any requested changes that we'd like to discuss or anything like that. So I am proposing a couple of dates. We could do it December 18th. That would be a week prior to our meeting or the day of our meeting. Maybe we do it before
We
10
did it,
a.m.
the last couple of years, we did it the day of our meeting, and that seemed to, like right now,
Why not? Yeah.
we could,
So do we move the meeting up an hour for?
no, we just do it before and do it right after. Unless we have a big discussion. If that's
Totally up to you
one,
guys.
but
I'd be great with that.
I'm good with that.
So the same day meeting.
kill two birds with one
So-
stone.
Don't matter, just say a.
It's fine. No.
Mr. Lewis, do you have anything to bring to the table?
I've been working, I go before the commissioners Monday. Been working hard on getting the updated food codes. It's a state legislation change in food code. They really revamped it this time. I finally got the attorney's blessing that I got it done right. And then we're gonna update all our fees at the same time because the county's gonna be in dire straits next year with the county side of things, I guess. I think our department's pretty good and I think solid waste is good, but some other departments are gonna have a hard time with the new legislation with the tax breaks and everything. I do have an idea for your next tire event. You could have it up there at Anderson, Cooper's, whatever, or Rusty's working. Yeah, it's a big enough site. Yeah. And so that Michael Gray that you've been dealing with and IDM has dealt with in the past, his dad owns, that lives in Michigan, or grandpa owns the field around him. He finally got tired of it, Michael, and gave him that parcel of some ground where the house is, those trailers. He got tired of dealing with IDM and all that.
Steve's, gonna go in.
I don't know. I did, at one time, somebody bought some of the trailers, so they all.
Yeah, no, it has not been moved off.
Yeah, they tried to, and the tongue fell.
The tongue fell off.
They didn't make it off the prop.
Yeah. So.
Maybe we ought to take some of these, like Michael, who does welding, and go over there and take care of him, and we'll.
We got to have something to weld. That's what brought it all.
That's something to grind on.
I mean, those trailers have been there for a long time.
Yeah, so I've got Staggy's across the street from me. They cut all those trees down. Now the big stumps are there, big chunks of wood. What's our ordinance on that?
It's not being used as firewood, right? It's just.
No, it's not, it's not.
Just brush down.
I mean, this is from big old maple tree, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's about 3-4 feet across.
Yeah, yeah.
The one that's at, what's his name's house?
Bobby's,
yeah.
yeah. So it's all alongside there.
Why don't you just stick a sign up, free firewood, you cuss?
Yeah, man, I tell you what, it takes some pretty good gumption to get that cut up.
Yeah, you need it.
All the way.
Yeah, even to haul it away, it's gonna take something.
Well, he's got plenty of equipment. He can haul it down to Deer Creek.
Bobby or Staggy?
Staggy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Bobby does it.
Yeah.
And have a pot to pee in.
Right.
And throw that. So. Floors on, floors in there, got holes in it. I haven't been in there, but I've just heard,
He's still on the fire department?
He's a mayor of Waterloo.
I don't think so.
Oh.
But
He goes around every night, makes sure all the doors are locked down, seals the doors.
He really does.
He
I mean,
does.
that's, people don't mind that.
He took George Johnson's place when we were young.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. 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 So.
I needed a motion, but I'm sitting here.
Please, yeah. Make the motion.
Motion.
Yeah.
I had the motion to adjourn and a second. All in